Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dead on Dave coming at you for your live Copious Roadblock review. But I decided, hey, let's pop this cherry a few minutes early and start with a live reaction of the main event. That's right, Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens in the main event. So let's go ahead and get right into it, man. This has actually been a fairly decent match. I kind of like what they've done with it overall. Definitely not overly boring. Look, the reality is the betting odds have been 100% tonight. Perfecto. Have not been wrong once. And the betting odds has Kevin Owens winning, so I'm going to go with Kevin Owens winning. Before I thought Roman Reigns might win, but Kevin would still retain. Now I think Kevin's just going to straight out win because in the betting odds I trust. The last two pay-per-views, there's been massive swings at the last minute, and those have been 100% true. And so far, same thing tonight. Same thing tonight, massive swings at the last minute, and everything is held true. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. I see Pittsburgh Boy. Oh my God, it's Ashley, Terry Snow Queen, Logan Smith, TKO Rising Gaming, Fault, Patty Glynn's here. Holy shit, he's never here anymore. Matt Rundle's up in there. McCod's here. I saw Carl Gibney earlier. There's all kinds of people here hanging out and having a great time. Tambo Computing's here. Everybody's here having a good old time. Kevin Owens with a near fall almost gets the victory there. Who do you guys got? Let me know in the chiz at. I got a fucking boil or something. Who you guys got? Roman Reigns or Kevin Owens? I know the not popular opinion, but the popular sentiment is WWE is going to make Roman Reigns win because they love Roman Reigns. Well, yeah, well, that all might be true. I don't know. It just seems more likely that the way that they've built the storylines that Kevin Owens he's mocking Roman into a cannonball, havoc ball. That one was, Jesus Christ. But it seems like they're, oh, come on. No sell the fucking cannonball. This is why everybody hates you. Roman, this is why everybody hates your face. This is why people want to punch it. He just no-sold a cannonball from a 280-pound fat guy and gets up and then Superman punches him right in the face. Come on. That's ridiculous. That is redonkulous. It's, God, man. You know what? No selling is not created equal. There are some very acceptable no sells, and then there are unacceptable no sells. You know what? I think I just found my topic for 30 Seconds of Rage tonight, which is back. We have an amazing jingle. Yes, that's right. We got an amazing jingle for 30 Seconds of Rage. And we're also bringing back an old favorite of everybody's as well. So we got a lot packed in to the review that's coming up right after this match. And we're going to be taking your calls, your questions, your comments, your concerns, your hopes and dreams, your loves, and everything else. And we're also going to get into the rest of the show, which I got to be honest, I kind of liked. And I'm going to tell you exactly why I liked and what I liked, because I haven't hated anything tonight, which is surprising. Haven't hated anything. There's a couple things I maybe didn't like as much as I would have liked to have liked, but not too bad altogether. This match, for instance, I'm a little bit surprised at the quality of it. Aside from that awful botch or awful no-sell. God, man, I hate that no-sell. I just kind of want to punch in his face. Pittsburgh boy, so this isn't about you, Pitch. Shut the fuck up. How about that? I hate Pittsburgh boy. Okay. So Roman's got Kevin Owens' big ass on the top rope. What are they going to do here? They're going crazy. Oh, Roman, what is he doing? Now Roman's going to fuck this up. Oh, Kevin. All right. Big top rope. What a maneuver from Kevin Owens. Good stuff out of him there. Ooh, almost got the 3 count. So the question is, who's going to interfere? I think the better question is who's not going to interfere. I got a prediction for you. 3 interferences. Kevin Owens will have an interference by Chris Jericho. Seth Rollins will interfere, and so will Triple H. That's 3. We're going to have 3 interferences, I believe. And ultimately, it is going to lead to Kevin Owens winning the belt. Or keeping the belt, retaining the belt. Interferences that will not count in DQ. We're going to have like a beat up ref or something. Something's going to happen. Something's going to be happening because there's going to be shenanigans here. Right into the knees. That looked like it was not. Oh, that didn't look like it was fun. The interesting thing with this match is, as much as I overall have liked the show tonight, if Roman Reigns walks out of here as champion, I am probably going to hate fuck this entire show. Because I just don't want to see it. I really don't. I hate him. He drives me crazy. He's not ready. Let's defend the United States Championship. He won the U.S. title, but let's defend the U.S. title. Let's get something going. Oh, drive-by by Roman. You big lame ass. Oh, my God. We're going to have some interferences. It's coming. I can feel it. Oh, I feel it coming back again. Some people are upset that Charlotte won. I'm going to tell you why I'm not so upset that Charlotte won. Yes, I had Sasha winning, but I'm actually not really all that upset about it. I know people are just pissed because of the hot potato belt, which, yes, it was a tad unnecessary. But I like Charlotte. You guys know that, and I don't really have a problem with it. But I have a couple caveats, and we'll get into that right when the old review starts up. What is Kevin doing? Kevin's doing something crazy. Uh-oh. You got a frog splash him through the table. Oh, the table didn't break. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Oh, I know that hurt. No breaky to table. He's going to go again. Kevin's going to go again. It broke it the second time. I like that. If at first you don't succeed, try again. I like that. He could have just stuck with it the first one, but he said, no, F that. We're going through this table, Roman. We're going through the table, the German table. Ich liebe Deutschland. It's nicht so gut. It was schlecht. What's the German word for table? I forgot. Tisch? Yeah, Tisch. Tisch. Yeah, I believe so. Der Tisch ist kaputt. That's right. I think that's right. I don't know. I think Tisch is table. I have no fucking idea. Roman, he speeds into the ring at the last second and eats another bullfrog splash by Kevin. And of course, Roman kicks out, doing his best John Cena impression. I hope you guys are having a good time tonight hanging out in the chat there. I see Grand Slam 87. I see Jabs kills him. Kill him. Jabs kill him. Oh my God, it's Ashley, Mark Parrish, Matt Rundle, Panda Poonage. Got all kinds of good people up in here. Jay Brown is here. Chucky is here. So is Sleeping Angels. Just hang out. We're going to keep on going with this live reaction show. And then we're going to go right into the review. We're just live reactioning the main event here because I didn't want to sit on my bed anymore. I wanted to get up in here and share this moment with you fine sons of bitches. Because hopefully we're going to have all kinds of interference here in a second. But I got to be honest, this match has actually been kind of cool. No, Kevin Owens is frothing. He may spit on the referee. Referees don't really like being spit on. That's a lot of spit coming out of his mouth. Holy shit. Oh, here we go. Pop a power bomb into, no. Eat my pit, says Roman. Oh, here's a power bomb out of Roman Reigns. He kind of just gently put him down. He's like, I'm gonna gently bomb you into the ground. I'm gonna gently bomb you when no one's around. I'm gonna gently bomb you, and then I'm gonna put it in your butt. I don't know. That's what it felt like. I feel it coming round again. I think Roman's been having some neurological issues as of late. Last, few matches, man. Seems to be having issues in his back. I see neurological problems. Yeah, go ahead, do your howl that everybody hates. Yeah, do you see him coming out of the corner? He looks like he's got some issues. Oh, with the roll up. Oh, how great would it be if Roman Reigns lost with a roll up? Pop a power bomb. He got him. He got him. Finish him. Finish him. Finish him. Finish him. 1, 2. Oh, Roman with the foot on the rope. Son of a bitch. He's not losing clean. He's not losing clean. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. This is really not a bad match. This has actually been a very, very good match. And not just because of Kevin Owens all on his own. Roman's been very decent here. Poor Germans. You see him in the background trying to do commentary without a table. You know how hard it is to do commentary without a table? Can't lay your arms on stuff. I like laying my arms on things, even though I'm not right now. That's because I'm a rebel. Can't help it. Sorry. I was born this way. Oh, more frothing. More frothing out of Kevin Owens. Looks like he's going to go get some toys. What's he doing? More frothing. Where is he going? What are you doing, Kevin? Kevin, what you doing? You getting your belt and you're walking? Yeah, he is. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Nope. Kevin's bringing it into the ring. He wants to hit him in the face with it. He's going to be like, I'm going to hit you right in the murph. Oh, shit. No, no, no. No! No, 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 no. Oh, he can't cover. He hit the stupid spear on him. He hit the rear spear on him, but he couldn't cover. Come on. Come on. Mark Parrish, Dave, did you mark out for heel Neville? I certainly did, and I'll tell you exactly why I liked it in just a few minutes as well. Matt Rell, Dave, I think you're a bit behind on the network. Remember, you guys are on a little bit of delay here, so... Oh, here comes Jericho! There's interference number 1, but will it be the last one? He's making his decision. He's making a choice. What is he doing? He's checking his list. And he's checking it twice. Who's he going to hit? What's he going to do? But then he sees who's he hitting. Nope. Who's he faking out? Faking someone out. And here comes a code breaker on Kevin Owens. Yep. And Kevin Owens wins. Bang. There it is. Match over. Kevin Owens not only retains the title, but he wins. He actually wins the match. Wait. What happened? What's that ref doing? That seemed like a long explanation. I can't hear. Hold on. I got to turn on the volume. Why would Roman Reigns be disqualified? Why was Roman Reigns disqualified? And if Roman Reigns was oh, well, yeah, that's why. Yeah. Yeah. He's disqualified because yes, that's right. That's right. That's how, yep. And Jericho is looking at that Bizzelt. He's going to hand it to him. Oh, is the friendship going to keep going? Oh, how lame. Of all the ways they could have done this, this seems to be the gayest. Oh, the laughter. They've duped everybody. They faked them all. They pulled one over. They got you. They're still best friends again. They've done it again. The thing they've done like 4 times now. They've done this 4 times now. 4 times they've done this. The fake breakup. But this was the long con. This was over a few weeks. Unless Jericho's going to hit him again. Oh, my God. Again. Oh, that's a pissed off Reigns. I want to see more shit. I see more people interfere. I need more people. Give me more. This wasn't enough. Ugh. Good God. It's a lame ending, man. It was actually a really good match. It was actually a really good match. All right, here comes Seth. Seth freaking Rollins. Hey, he's not letting this go yet. Here he goes. What, are we going to get a tag team match to end the night? Let's get a tag team match to end the night. That'll make it everything worth it. Oh, God, no. Reigns with a spear on Owens. Fatal 4-way at Royal Rumble. Fatal 4-way. Yep. Fatal 4-way, Royal Rumble, Triple H returns. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Didn't see that way to go with the way. That was an interesting way to go. Fatal 4-Way Royal Rumble. That's what's happening. Good Lord. I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of this. I mean, at least Roman's not leaving here with... Oh, they're going to put him through a table. They're going to shield this thing. I don't care about this. Is this a Fatal 4? Is this what we're going to get at Royal Rumbles? A Fatal 4-Way? It looks like it. Time to break furniture, says Roman. Break some furniture. Ooh, good Lord. Oh, shut up, Michael Cole. The Shield Bomb is not old school, you dickhole. We are not amused. Put Tubby Owens through a table too. Something else needs to happen here. Come on. Oh, what are they going to do? They're going to follow him to the back too? Oh, they're going to hurt him too. All right. Oh, he threw him hard to the ground. That was aggressive. Seth. Oh, boy. Oh, Kevin is not getting out of this beating. Yep. They're going to destroy another announce table. This time out on the little fruity ramp. Come on. Put him through it. I want to be done. I want to get to the review. Let's do this. Come on. Come on. I want to do it. Get it. Throw it in there. What did he just try to throw at him? Kevin just grabbed whatever he could. Come on. Put him through it. Let's go. End the damn pay-per-view. Not a bad show at all, but I don't like the ending. Ending's lame as shit. Ending's lame. Lame, lame, lame. But there was a lot of interference, though. I was right on that part. And a big bomb for you. Oh, he tossed him, too. Ooh. Didn't drive him. He tossed him. That was a nice bomb, actually. Threw him. Tossed his ass. Shield. 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 Did it. Shield reforms. Until the Fatal 4-Way. Fatal 4-Way coming up. Royal Rumble. That's what is happening. Fatal 4-Way. Royal Rumble. That's what we're going to see. You heard it here. Heard it here first, folks. Oh, my God. All right, so we're about to get into the full-on review here in just a momento. That was an interesting... I mean, like, I don't know. I can't spin it. I'm trying, but I just don't like the ending. It's not that it was even all that bad. We got 2 power bombs through the tables. I just don't care. I don't want to see Reigns and Rollins together anymore. I don't want to see Owens and Jericho together anymore. I'm kind of over it. All right, pay-per-view's over. Good. All right. All right. So here we are. Now you're live with your boy Dead on Dave for your copious review of WWE's Roadblock. All right, so let's get right into it. And I made a promise. I made a promise that we were bringing back something, baby. We were bringing it back, and that's true because I've been inspired. That's right. I've been inspired tonight by a fairly decent show. I was inspired by the first match of the night, the Tag Team Championship match, which was a very, very good match, and not a lot of people thought it was going to happen with the New Day finally losing the title. Some people are upset about it. Me, I'm not one of them, but I've been inspired by it, baby. Inspired. And what happens when we get inspired here on Dead on Dave Productions? That's right. It's time for the returning Copious haiku. Yes. Longest tag team champs. Sun has set on the New Day. Will a heel turn? rise. There it is, your copious haiku in regards to the New Day losing their tag team championships. There it is, man. I know you guys can't get enough of the copious haiku because I can't get enough of the copious haiku. And if that was all I was going to give you, well, Lord knows it'd be enough. But we give you a hell of a lot more. That's right, because I might have another one in the pipe. But not only that, I told you a couple of weeks ago or last week that we were coming back with 30 seconds of rage. That's right. We're going to begin each and every show with 30 seconds of rage because I want to get out all of those terrible feelings that you guys want so bad. I do more than just hate fuck here. If I don't like something, of course, I'm going to be critical, but I like to be fair to things. I like to talk things out and figure out the who's and what's and whys, but I know what you guys like. I know you like when I just get in there and I just shove it in there right into the pooper, two in the pink, one in the stink, the whole deal. I know what you guys like. So, 30 seconds of rage is here. And tonight's 30 seconds of rage is going to be a Roman Reigns focused 30 seconds of rage. Let's do it right now. 30 seconds of David's rage. 30 seconds of David's rage. That's right, 30 seconds of rage. Here we go. Roman Reigns, I'm so friggin' tired of this guy kicking out nonstop. Can he stop kicking out for once? Why do we have to get the constant John Cena lifestyle? Stop kicking out. It doesn't need to happen. You were doing such a good job in this entire match, but your no-selling gets to the point where it makes me want to take this knife and stab myself right in the face hole. I can't take it anymore. You've shown that you're better than this at times. We don't need to keep saying it. Get your shit together, Roman. No more of this. Also, no more Shield reunions. I'm tired of it. There it is, your 30 seconds of rage. Tommy NC 2010, I saw calling in. Let's go ahead and take his call now because you know we don't get into anything before I talk to the man because we don't have a lot of rules here, but we do have one. Everything stops when Tommy NC 2010 calls in, and it's time for that. He's from North Kakalaki, and he's the most positive man, except when he's not. It's Tommy NC 2010. What's going on? You're live with that on Dave.
Woo! Hey, Dave, how you doing? So much. I feel the vibes in the air, and they feel good. And you know what? It feels amazing tonight. I didn't get to watch the pay-per-view, as you know. I was doing a Tommy Talks tonight.
No, I didn't know that.
But
I actually didn't know that. I had no idea.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did a Tommy Talk.
I was busy.
It tells me how much you watch my stuff, too.
I don't watch your stuff. I don't watch anybody's stuff. I'm a horrible friend. I try to tell you this all the time. I'm an awful friend. Really, really bad friend.
And then you give me shit, when you say, oh, you don't watch my stuff.
Yeah. What part of awful friend didn't you understand? I'm awful. Terrible. Not a good friend. So you didn't watch the pay-per-view, but you thought you'd call in anyway, huh?
I saw the ending of it. I thought, it was halfway decent. I thought that Owens, he needs to hold on to the title for a little bit longer. And I really think that they need to put him up against a better person to fight for that ridiculous championship, in my opinion.
Didn't yesterday you say that Roman Reigns was going to win?
Oh, yes, I know.
Pretty sure you did, Tommy. I'm just saying.
And I have to say, one thing also I'm excited for, that the Baited podcast is not going to go away, and that I watched Tommy C's, bro. Huh?
Yes, it's still alive, and that's awesome. It's great. I'm very happy about that.
I cried tears of happiness when I heard Colossal come on there and, actually say, I think I would like to actually keep the Baited podcast going.
Right, I talked about the Baited podcast for an hour today. We're talking Roadblock, Tommy. I need to just stay on target. This is like Star Wars.
Sorry. I had this energy. I'm sorry. I just had this energy, but I just want to say Roadblock, I watched the end of it. I just wish WWE would stop making up names for pay-per-views and just keep to a regular format, but, it's WWE, and they think, oh, yeah, we have to make a little catchy pay-per-view.
Let's stop creating and just go with the same old, same old. If you went by that logic, we'd still have fucking In Your House, Tommy. We'd still have In Your House. Is that what you want? You want In Your House 75? I see what you're trying to do. All right, Tommy, you got any final thoughts before I get your ass out of here so I can get my review back into the cool zone. I don't know what I was doing there.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're live from Germany right now, and you're watching the most electrifying entertainer here on YouTube, a man that will go the distance, the one and only, from the grave, Dead on Dave Productions. That means he's got a crew behind him, and he's going to put you through a table. S-O-P! I don't even know what that spells, but the thing about it is, huh?
None of that. And it's spelled SOP. I don't even know what SOP means, and I'm not from the grave. And I don't have a
He's gonna SOP op you into a table. Dead on Dave is. And he's the man of inspiration, the man of wrestling reviewing. I'm Tommy NC 2010, and we just gave you a SOP op into the table. Hashtag
Tommy, do me a favor. Tommy, do me a favor. Go into my chat so I can give you a timeout. Have a good night. Talk to you later, buddy. Top rope you go. Holy shit. All right. I wasn't going to take any more calls, but after, like 4.5 minutes of Tommy NC, I needed like an after dinner mint. So something chocolatey and nice and calming. And I couldn't think of anything better than the mammogram. He's chocolatey and delicious. What's going on, Grammy?
That shit should have ended after Sasha Charlotte.
Look, that match wasn't bad. Fucking Reigns and Owens was not a bad match. The ending sucked, but the match was actually pretty damn good. I actually didn't mind the match. The women, I like the outcome because I wanted Charlotte to win. The match was sloppy. It was really sloppy, but I think that was a kind of an intentional thing. Not a bad match by any stretch, but I'm glad that rivalry is over, at least for the time being.
And the fact that I saw color in a women's match,
that got you hard?
Turn me on.
That got you hard?
Yeah.
Seeing a woman bleed?
Yeah.
Shit, at least it came out of the hole on top than the hole on bottom, which is I'm always used to. That makes me cry. Not hard.
Oh.
No, I'm
very happy New Day lost their shit too.
Yeah, they need to lose. Blood is interesting. Like, I don't think we need it in every match, but I do think it does serve a purpose, especially when it looks organic and accidental like that, because that kind of did look good.
Yeah, that was an Iron Man match. You expect somebody to actually get fucking hurt.
That's true. That's very
true.
And
I think her nose was legitimately busted.
Sasha always gets hurt, man. Sasha's taking nasty bumps all the time. I don't know why they decided to go the hot potato on 5 different times like that. I know that turned a lot of people off. Me, I don't mind it that much. I would have liked to see Sasha win and stabilize the belt, but this was the last match between these two, supposedly. So it stabilized the belt.
That's what Mick said last time, right?
Yeah, they did say it last time. That's true. They have lied a lot to us. That's very true.
They lied to me, but yet I keep watching.
We do. We're fucking suckers, Graham. We're suckers. It's because we've got nothing.
I'm fully aware.
We're lame.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you get to your copious review. I just had to give you a little break and a little chocolatey goodness.
I'm glad you gave it to me, man. It just melts in my mouth, not in my hands. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, Graham. You have yourself a good night, buddy.
All right.
Over the top rope you go. It's always nice to hear from my good buddy Graham. Let's get into that copious review. We're going to get into every single match, every single segment, everything that happened tonight, and then we're going to get into your calls, your questions, your comments, and all of that good stuff. And then we're going to get up out of here. So let's start up with the beginning of the show, which was the New Day and Sheamus and Cesaro. Look, I loved the match. I thought they did a very good job yet again. It was a lot of fun, a lot of action. Lots of near misses, near falls, and then the finish was absolutely brilliant. What a great finish. The fake out tag, I don't recall seeing that. Not a blatant fake out tag. We've seen other fake tags like the hot tag, the blind tag. We've seen those. But this was a just straight up, whoops, too slow, bitch. And then he comes in and he just wonderful victory out of Cesaro. Now, once again, they've gone and teased the not friendship of Cesaro and Sheamus, which I didn't think was necessary. But hey, that is what it is. I don't know why they did it, because Sheamus has been getting over lately, and he's been working great. So why go back to the whole dividing thing? I don't know. But they did. But still, really did enjoy that match. Thought it was a great way to kick off the show. I know a lot of people did not think that the New Day were going to drop the belts. I just thought it was coming. I saw this having to be a situation that is long overdue. You know, some people are like, well, why give them the record and then not even a week later take the belts off them? Well, for a few reasons. The big reason being that they gave two really big moments in the span of 10 days, which is nice to do. We got a record-breaking moment and then heartbreak of that championship reign coming to an end to a very deserving team. If you wait and make Cesaro and Sheamus chase longer, you risk losing all the luster of that record break. Now, yeah, could they have gone 3-4 years? But yes, they could have. And had New Day still been strong as champions and people still cared about them as champions, then it would have made sense. But the heartbreak on Xavier Woods' face in particular was priceless. I think they made the right move. I think the timing of it was fine. I think it was a smart move to do at this time. You go ahead, you give them a reward for everything they've done for the past 2 years, whatever they've been together. You give them a reward by making them the longest tag team champions of all time. That record's going to stay possibly forever. I mean, Demolition held it for over 25 years. This might never fall. So why not go ahead and give us a moment at a pay-per-view, which is relatively a throwaway pay-per-view. And had New Day won tonight, it would have made the pay-per-view even less special than it was. So you give a moment, you give Cesaro and Sheamus, you give us a payoff to that storyline that's been going on for half a fucking year. So I think it just made a lot of sense. Pull the trigger, and I liked it, man. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good way to start the show. And that was great. And then we go right into a very interesting match. The 10-minute challenge, which the rules were not clear. Before it was a 10-minute time limit. I thought it was just a regular match with a 10-minute time limit. Had not heard that all Sami Zayn had to do to win was last 10 minutes. Never knew those rules until the match started. So that was very strange. However, I gotta be honest, I liked it. I do feel from a wrestling standpoint, Braun Strowman took a big step back tonight. I didn't feel that he was as good as he's been in recent weeks. Squashing jobbers smaller than you was one thing. Having a match with a guy that is as good as Sami Zayn is, but not being your size, is another thing altogether. He struggled tonight at times. He looked very mechanical again, which he hasn't in a long time. So that was a little bit worrying. However, Sami Zayn, I really enjoyed his performance tonight. It was a little bit weird. The Mick Foley thing I thought was completely unnecessary. The towel, I didn't like it. It looked like Mick was supposed to give Sami something out of his pocket. That never happened. Maybe it was a blood pack. I have no idea. But it looked like he was supposed to give him something out of his pocket, and it never happened. I was hoping it was going to be some good old brass knucks. I also have a problem with Mick doing what he's been yelled at before, getting too involved with the talent. I don't like that. I think Mick Foley has been far too visible, but still, Sami Zayn getting a victory here, even in a way of just going to a time limit draw. I think it's a good thing. Makes a lot of sense. I would have liked to have seen Strowman freak out and kill Zayn after the match, but still, decent, a little bit different than people were expecting. So bravo on that. I would have liked a little bit crisper execution, but other than that, not a bad match. And it was a little bit surprising in some ways, even though I did call it exactly how it was going to go. But still, not bad at all. They do not give any rest for the wicked as they go right into Seth Rollins and Chris Jericho, which was, let's face it, it was what the match was going to be. Probably the best wrestled match of the night. I think as far as quality execution, no botches, just a really solid, good storytelling between two guys. However, it was kind of blah. You know, it didn't feel like it had a whole hell of a lot of sizzle to it, but it was still a good match. You don't care, you know, because it kind of felt like something else was coming. We didn't get Triple H in this match, but it felt like they were just going to be continuing to build. So the Flash pedigree, I also didn't care for. It's not that the match was bad by any stretch. I just simply didn't care as much as I would have liked for a match that was wrestled as good as this match was. That's build problems, and usually I can overlook it. But when it's two guys like Jericho and Seth Rollins, I just kind of feel like that extra little tidbit is missing, especially when they've been around each other and working as much as they have with each other for a story. It just felt like there should have been more of a build. Not that there wasn't enough build, but it should have been more effective. You should have felt it a little bit more. That's how I feel about it. However, the match was, you can't fuck with. It was non-fuckable with. I really did enjoy that. I thought they did a very, very good job with the quality of the match. After that, they followed it up with the Cruiserweight Championship match, which was by far the worst received match of the night. God, man, what is it about the Cruiserweights, even 3 exciting Cruiserweights, that fans just don't care about? They created this division for this purpose, to have, I think they should have opened the show. I think that was a mistake not to have them open the show, even though I did like the New Day losing the belts. However, it just gets lost in the middle of a show. It gets completely lost. People don't care. Nobody gives a shit about it. And it's not that it was even a bad match. It wasn't as good as I would have liked to have seen it. I think Jim Ross summed it up best. In the middle of a show, when you have guys who are not as over as their potential would indicate, doing a submission style match, particularly in a triple threat, is difficult to connect with. And that's what we got. We got no connection from the audience and no connection with us at home. So that was my issue. However, it then got saved because a huge pop does happen when Neville comes out after Swan retains his belt. Neville's alive. Holy shit. And he looks fantastic, by the way, too. Before he got hurt, I thought he started to look a little out of shape. But now he looks like that big ball of muscle that he's been. And the first thing he does is go heel. We got heel Neville. I'm so happy about this. Oh my God. I hope it doesn't affect his aerial style too much, because usually WWE rules and style indicates that when you go heel, and wrestling in general, but when you go heel, your moveset becomes a little bit more mat-based because they don't want that amazing reaction that the high flyers get. However, the crowd loved the heel turn and loved Neville for it. Thank you, Neville chances, and the whole shebang-a-bang happened. And that's a good thing, but also a bad thing. That means that the CWC, the 205ers, are not doing their job. They're not getting people invested, at least not tonight, even though I think that the 205ers have done a very good job as of late as reestablishing some of their value. Tonight, the match was just kind of meh, but Neville saved it, and I'm glad that he's here. He's exactly what this division needs, and I'll tell you what else the division needs. Austin friggin' Aries. You know what? I was so inspired by those two guys. What happens when I get inspired? Holy shitballs, that's right. Another copious haiku. Hit me, daddy. You can't handle this? Aries' best part of the match. Well, until Neville. There it is. Copious haiku. Number 2 tonight. That's right. I'm bringing the fucking straight fire tonight, guys. I'm full of piss and vinegar. I almost said full of fist and vinegar. But instead, I corrected, changed course, and delivered it properly. Look, the inclusion of Neville is very exciting, but the looming presence of Austin Aries, who was great on commentary, hilarious, by the way, the presence of him coming into division, and then possibly Roderick Strong too, and maybe a few others. Oh, nipples. See my nipples? They're getting hot. X Division is going to be getting hot. That's right. I said X Division, even though Samoa Joe won't be able to compete in there. But still, pretty good stuff, man. I'm excited about that. Let's take a quick call, man. Apparently people don't understand the concept of let me get the review out first, but that's okay because I love Sean Bonner. He's my partner in pain. So, of course, I'm going to take his call, even if he's interrupting my flow, but that's all right. Sean Bonner, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your flow. I got the number wrong reading it. It says 8 in the thing. But anyway, his first pay-per-view I watched in a while, I watch it with my son, and me and him are here watching your review. It's the first time he watched your show, so he subbed.
Oh, really? Am I cussing too much? How old is your son? I forgot.
He's 12, man.
Okay, well then, yeah, fuck shit balls. He's okay then.
Yeah.
Earmuffs. I'm just kidding. I'm glad that he's watching, man. You know what? That means a lot that you would allow your son to watch my show, and I hope that he likes it. And here's a gizmo for him. Gizmo, gizmo, gizmo. I'm not even gonna have him hump the camera. That's how nice I am. Yeah.
So I thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view. You know,
yeah,
it wasn't that bad.
No, I liked it.
All in all, the main event, I didn't see that coming the way it came, and I really didn't see the New Day dropping the titles.
I did. I was pretty good on predictions. The only thing I think I missed was Sasha, and that I wasn't 100% convinced. They've done hot potato. The entire time I thought it was possible, but I thought the best way would be to let Sasha build it. But I'm okay with Charlotte. I love Charlotte, so I'm okay with it. But I think other than that, I was perfect tonight.
My son was kind of mad about that, about Sasha losing. He's like, why is it every time I give Sasha the belt, they have her lose it at the pay-per-view?
I don't know. I really, this is what I think the story that they were intending to tell was. This is what I thought they sought out to do, and unfortunately they just pissed people off. I feel that they wanted to make these two 100% equals. They wanted to make them on the exact same level, go as hard as they possibly could, flip-flop the belt back and forth, and then by the end of the feud, when they cannot wrestle any more with each other, you have two top women. Now, this only works if Sasha leaves, and I got a feeling, in fact, you might even say I'm hooked on a feeling, that Sasha Banks will be heading to SmackDown very, very soon.
Really?
Yeah, it's the only thing that makes sense. Anything else makes no sense. Yeah, we can get Sasha and Bayley, but we don't need that. Bayley already has a built-in storyline with Charlotte, so we don't need to see Sasha and Bayley, especially because we just got the final match in this rivalry. So it's not like Sasha could win that match anyway, so it doesn't really make sense. You've built up Sasha this much by having her win the title multiple times. Go ahead and use that juice where you need it on SmackDown. Maybe we get a fresh Sasha Banks as a heel, attack Becky Lynch, or maybe she stays face and takes on Alexa Bliss. I think that's a very smart way to go. They need some more star power down there, and Sasha could certainly give that.
I didn't even think of that. Because basically, I figured they had too much women talent on SmackDown to begin with.
Really?
I mean, even though it's not like star talent, they got a lot of female wrestlers.
They do, but I think with Raw, with what they have already, they got Nia Jax, they got Bayley, they got Charlotte. They don't need a whole hell of a lot more. Maybe they can bring up somebody from SmackDown that's not being used a whole hell of a lot. Emelina is coming in eventually, who she was supposed to come last week. Who the hell knows? But you make an equal trade with Sasha. Maybe somebody else comes on over, gives a little bit more juice to the Raw division, or not just depth, not juice. But I think they desperately need Sasha down there in SmackDown. There's just nobody there.
Yeah, who do you think?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is getting ahead of ourselves, but who do you think is going to win the Royal Rumble? Because that's what my son was asking me.
I'm still going with Finn Balor. He's been my pick for a while now. If he's able to return, which I think he might be, I see him winning it. There's a couple other options. I mean, they could go with the lame way and go ahead and give it a Goldberg and or Brock Lesnar, but I might kill myself if that happens. I really think Finn Balor makes the most sense. I also, my answer to everything is basically Shinsuke Nakamura. Samoa Joe is also a good option as well. There's a few others. But I'll tell you who's not going to win it. It's not going to be Roman friggin' Reigns, because I think tonight they set up a fatal four-way for the belt at the Royal Rumble. That's what I think is going to happen there. And thank God, keep Roman away from the Rumble. Holy balls.
Yeah, I don't want to see last year revisited. I think maybe Jericho could, or maybe, bring Cena back and have him win it. I mean, that's just. I mean, they do obvious stuff, and
well, Cena's returning in 2 weeks, so he won't be a surprise entrant. He's returning in 2 weeks. See, here's the thing. SmackDown's roster is so small, they don't need a SmackDown guy to win the belt because they can just make their own feud. It's not a big deal. So Raw makes a little bit more sense, but who knows at this point? You just never know.
how are they gonna are they gonna have the winner of the Rumble? How are they gonna set up a main event of WrestleMania?
Just like they used to. They'll do
SmackDown or if it's Raw.
No. They'll do what they used to do. They'll have both champions in the ring, and the winner will pick between the two champions. And even if the Raw guy, if Jericho were to win, Jericho could challenge a SmackDown guy. And that's a way to keep their buddyship going without having to actually interact with each other. It's a long way to keep going with that feud or that storyline, but it is a way to go. Whoever wins the Rumble gets to choose who they want to defend against. That's what I would assume. Or whoever wins the Rumble, they get a title shot on their brand.
Sounds plausible.
Easy peasy, really. I mean, plausible. It's one of the two. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to put names in a hat? It's like, okay, you won the Royal Rumble. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll this dice, and if it's a 1, 3, or 5, you'll compete on your own brand. But if it's a 2, 4, or 6, you go to the other brand. What you don't like that, will eat a copious pineapple. Yeah, I was being nice because I didn't want to say cock in front of your kid. But then I said it anyway.
Actually, he wanted to ask you a question. Is that
okay,
cool?
bring him on.
All right, hold on. Sean, here.
What do I say?
Whatever you were going to tell me.
Oh.
What's up, buddy? You got a question for me?
Yeah, what I was thinking is they could do a Raw Rumble and a SmackDown Rumble.
Oh, God, that's too much Rumble. Too much Rumble. SmackDown doesn't have enough guys. I don't even think they have 30 people. It's not a bad idea, though. It's just, I think for the Royal Rumble being what it is, it's kind of hard to make that happen because of the depth of the rosters. But good outside the box thinking, kid. I like that.
Or whoever wins, if it's from SmackDown or Raw, just pick that. And then...
Yeah, I think whoever wins they're either gonna take on whoever their brand champion is, or they'll get to choose. That's what I think is gonna happen. Anything else for me, buddy?
Nope.
Tell him you're the 2K GOAT.
2K what?
GOAT. Oh, no.
The greatest of all time. All right, tell your father to stop feeding you lines. I appreciate the call, man.
All right, bye.
Take it easy, buddy. All right, Bonner, I'm going to get you out of here.
All right, Dave. Thanks for taking my call, man.
Hey, no problem at all.
Later.
Have yourself a good night, buddy. Well, that was awkward and cute at the same time. Man, we're a family-friendly environment here, goddammit. That's what we do. I'm not going to have anything screw anything else or nothing. I wish I could staple this to Gizmo's head. Oh, why can't you fit? That's what she said. That's funny. All right. Oh, we got a Frenchie Ben Copious haiku. Uh-oh. Do we have a Frenchie Ben Copious haiku? I believe we do. All right. We got a Frenchie Ben Copious haiku. He is inspired. You know what happens when people get inspired around here? That's right. It's time for another Copious haiku. Boom. Fake is wrestling. Ass you really shown to be. Twat since ages. There it is, your Copious haiku. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but he's French. He's French. Let's take another call. I was going to take another call, but then the calls went away. Why did the call go away? Why do I scare people? All right, let's finish up with the review, and then we'll get to your calls, okay? That's the way to do this thing, all right? Good stuff. Okay, so we did the Cruiserweight. Then it's Sasha Banks and Charlotte. Now, look, I liked the match. I thought it was good. It was very sloppy at times, but it almost felt like that played into it. They seemed exhausted. They seem exacerbated. They seem like they've done it all with each other. It's because they have. There was some really ugly spots. I enjoyed the fact that we saw Sasha bleed in there a little bit. It did go to overtime. Sasha losing is a little bit weird, but I just gave my explanation as why I think they're going to do why they did this. Because now you have two women who are equals. No reason to keep them on the same brand anymore. Sasha goes to SmackDown. That's how you fix this. You keep them away from each other for a while. So that's what I think is going to happen, and that's all I'm going to say about that match because I think I've talked about it enough during this show. Finally, the World Universal Heavyweight Champ. My voice is going out. I don't know if I'm going to make it through the show. We talked about this match. Roman Reigns does not win the belt. More shenanigans by Chris Jericho. It really was the weakest ending, but I didn't hate it. The match was really good, even though the ending was kind of lackluster overall. Let's go ahead and get some calls. I tried to bring in a call, but apparently he was impatient. But that's okay. Let's start getting some callers. Now's the time. It's your show now, guys. Call in on Skype. David Vancura, DavidVancura. And, of course, number 702-751-2902. 575. You're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Yo, what up, Dead on Dave?
What up, dog? What you got for me, man?
Oh, yeah, son, I got two questions.
Yeah.
First one is women's division. Who do you think Charlotte's going to face at WrestleMania, dog?
Bailey, homie.
Bailey. Oh, heel versus face. All right. One more question. Hold up. Samoa Joe, when do you think he's coming up? No bullshit. Do you think he's coming on SmackDown or Raw for the Braun Strowman fucking rivalry?
No, the SmackDown needs him. SmackDown needs him desperately. So
Oh, I know.
SmackDown and very, very soon.
Okay, all right, Dead on Dave. Let me get my rating for the freaking show, dog.
All right there, homie
I give it-
G-Funk.
Oh, thanks, Dave. I give it a straight 8, son.
That's a big-ass 8. That's a big-ass 8.
I liked it, but, you know, under the influence rate, so, you know, it is what it
Okay,
is.
so it's a little inflated. What are you imbibing tonight? Are we imbibing alcohol or the marijuana or maybe a cocktail of all kinds of drugs?
If you already know, for me, it's both, dog.
It sounds
But
like
thanks,
it's both.
Dave, dude, throw me over the rope, dog. I've been waiting for it, dog.
All right,
throw me
there.
over.
All right, Super G-Funk. I'm going to throw your ass right over the top rope, but have a soft
thanks,
landing.
dog. Fuck yeah.
Take it easy, buddy. That was great. Oh, that was wonderful. Hey, this chat's about to get friggin' old school. It's Mr. Old School Matt. You're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Honestly, tonight's pay-per-view wasn't that bad, to be honest.
No, you know what? I said this last night on the prediction show. I thought this would be one of those shows because it was stacked as far as a card goes. That while the builds were kind of lackluster, the card was solid, man, and the wrestling was going to be good. And that's exactly what we got tonight.
And even the main event, which the idea of Roman Reigns anywhere near a world title makes something in me die a little bit.
Thank God he didn't win.
Was pretty good.
Yeah, the match was great. I thought right into the end where they got all crazy with the "we fooled you again, we're still buddies." Right up into that moment, I thought that match was really, really good. I was very impressed with Roman Reigns. Really was. I thought he did a great job tonight.
For me, honestly, the high point was the women's match.
Okay. Really?
I don't know what. For me, it's become, at least on Raw lately, that when they put Sasha and Charlotte together in a good match, that becomes some of the best bits of Raw.
Yeah, this match for me wasn't their best of the rivalry, though. And I think to end the feud, it kind of had to be. It's not that it was a bad match. I just felt at times it was a little sloppy, that's all.
Well, you can kind of expect that from Iron Man, or if you want to call this an Iron Woman match. They're not known for being the most technically sound matches in the world.
When was the last time you watched Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart Iron Man match?
When was the last time I thought about brats?
Well, go back and watch that, and then you tell me if that wasn't a technically sound match. It was pretty damn great.
As for a few other things, I don't care for Rusev anymore.
No, I'm done with him. I haven't even talked about him on this show. What a stupid ass way. Now look, I'm pissed off because I wasn't right in my prediction, but it was such a lame ass way for him to win. I feel like that I won, so screw it.
It's almost worth me going to Knoxville and spray painting his house.
Well, yeah, okay, go ahead. I think you should do that. And if you do, here's what I want you to look. I'm not advocating that you commit any type of vandalism, but if you do, film that shit, yo. You need to film the shit out of it, all right?
All right, I'll film me spray painting Dead on Day Productions on Rusev's house.
Now, wait a second. No, that's not what we talked about. That is not the deal that we struck. We're not going to spray paint Dead on Day Productions anywhere. But I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. I think you should probably put a penis on there. A penis, a big, large penis, but don't bring your hearse because hearse is not a very good getaway vehicle. I'm not assuming you have turbo or nitro or any of that shit inside of your hearse right now. So be very careful with the getaway vehicle because it's not very conspicuous or inconspicuous.
Yeah, I was bought a motorcycle for my uncle.
Well, there you go. Is it a Kawasaki?
Actually, no. It's an old Harley Davidson.
Oh, it's an old Harley Davidson. All right, it's a kidney rattler if it's an old one. Have fun with that shit. Wear a back pad. All right, Matt, what's your rating for tonight, buddy?
I get tonight a 6.5.
I'm going to go a little bit higher as I thought the wrestling was really good tonight. But, yeah, I think it's fair. 6.5, 7.5, somewhere in that range. Certainly not a bad show. All right.
Later.
Oh, God, you're awkward as fuck. See you later, Matt. Thanks a lot, buddy. Over the top rope. Just leave me hanging there. You just awkward fucking silences. We're taking your calls. I think you got the wrong number on the screen, but Guncannon is so great at what he does most of the time. I will forgive him this one time. It's 702-751-2902. Go ahead and call in and use the Skype as well. David Vancura, DAVID-VANCURA. Let's take another call. 480. You're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Show was definitely better than TLC, that's for sure. The wrestling was.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that opener was incredible. Really loved that match.
Open. I love the tag team match open. I even like the way they closed with the match, even though I didn't really care for the ending. But, yeah, it was a good show.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely was. And that main event, I knew it would be good, and it was. I wouldn't say it was great. It was good. I enjoyed it, but of course Roman had to kick out of that power bomb, didn't he? Of course he did.
The power bomb didn't even bug me. It was the goddamn cannonball. The cannonball into the.
He no-sold it.
He completely no. I wanted to stab myself. I almost actually did it. I almost took a knife and gave myself a lobotomy. That's what that did to me. That should not happen. Wrestling's supposed to make you happy, not want to self-lobotomize.
Thank God Owens kicked out of that. Can you imagine if Reigns would have won like that? Jesus Christ.
Yes, this knife
Thank God
would
he
be in
kicked
my
out.
eye. This little sword would be embedded into my brain right now. It would be bad. What's your rating
That
for
would
tonight?
have been-
Because I got a pretty girl on the line. She's more important.
I'll give it a 6.5. I enjoyed it. It was good.
All right, man. I appreciate the call. Take it easy. I can't listen to you
too.
suck off fucking Kevin Owens for an hour. Take it easy, buddy.
I'm sorry.
You're good. Take it easy. We got the Mystic. That's right. Mystic is here. What's going on there, Del?
I got so confused when you added me in. I'm like, what? What am I doing here?
Sometimes
and
I do that, but I make sure that I talk so the person that I bring on secondary knows that I'm not talking to them yet. And yes, you went with it beautifully. Good job. Now, what do you got for me?
Okay. First off, Copious Women's Championship. Copious Women's Champion in the house. Blah. Can't talk.
No, you can't.
What's
That's
good?
all right.
Okay. I need to rant about this women's championship bullshit.
Wait, would you like to do 30 seconds of rage on it?
30 seconds of rage?
Would you like to do a 30 seconds of rage?
Sure.
Okay, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to play some music that you will not be able to hear. And then I'm going to say go. So just wait about 10 seconds. I'm going to say go, and then you go. You ready?
Wait, should I turn on my cam for this?
Would you like to turn? Yeah, yes, let's do that.
My face, my face beat to the gods. I ain't wasting this shit.
All right, hold on. We're thinking. Hold on. Okay, I got to fix this real quick. I got to put a Skype frame in here. This is worth it, though. This is totally worth it. Oh, I'm brilliant. Oh my God, people are stupid compared to me. I am the oh yeah, pretty. Hold on, we see you though already. Hold on, let me fix this here. All right, there we go. Now we got you nice and full screen, kind of, sort of. Let me fix this. This is a lot of preparation, but you know what? I feel like it's worth it. I feel like
you gotta tell me when to stop though, because you know me, I'm gonna go on forever.
I feel like we're doing God's work right now. Okay, you ready?
All right.
Here we go.
Ready.
All right, let me go back to the regular frame. Nobody saw any of that prep. There was no added prep. Or here we go. 30 seconds of rage with Mystic. I'll tell you when to go. Here's your intro.
All right.
Oh, it didn't play. The song didn't play. All right, hold on. The song's going to play now. Here it goes. 30 seconds of David's rage. 30 seconds of David's rage. Not David's. It's Mystic's rage. Here she goes. 30 seconds. Take it.
Okay, the women's championship back and forth bullshit pisses me off to no end. I am sick and tired of seeing Charlotte as the champ, not because she's a bad champ, not because she's an annoying heel, it's just because she never really does much with it. She flaunts around with it. It's like her ring. We need someone new, we need someone fresh, and we need more, like, talent and more, a better challenger for this. I know for a fact that Sasha's gonna get her rematch because old shit. It's just a bunch of old shit. We need new faces, and we need better booking for this.
More better booking. I agree. More better booking. Can we get them in for more better booking? That was 30 seconds. I'm going to keep you on camera because, Lord, are you cute. Okay, please don't be lying to me that you're 18. I cannot.
I'm not lying.
Everybody called you out. Everybody called you out and said you were 17.
Ain't nobody know me in that chat.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's spoken like a woman. That's spoken like an 18-year-old woman. I believe her. It's good. What else you got for me?
Okay, so I want to talk about the tag team champions real fast.
Let's talk about the tag team champions.
Okay, I have no problem with Sheamus and Cesaro being champs, sure, but when it was when they were having the fatal four-way with tag teams and the bullet, like the club. I keep wanting to call them the Bullet Club.
Might as well. I call them the club. Screw it.
Fuck the club. I love the Bullet Club. I feel like they're so underutilized in the WWE. I used to love them in New Japan. They were so good in New Japan, and now they're just sucking so bad.
Arguably one of the best tag teams in the world for a long time. I'm hoping that when Finn comes back, we're going to start seeing more out of them again, hopefully.
Yeah, and if AJ comes to Raw. I want to see AJ come to Raw.
I think he's going to. They're very impressed what AJ has done, and you know what? They're going to see that as a promotion. I think it's going to happen sooner rather than later.
That is very true. But the thing is, when Finn comes back, and if AJ comes to Raw, I see the greatest team in the like recent years. I see such like good storylines coming out of that, and we can make. I like to call him Doc. We can see Doc and fuck. See, I can't remember their names now. They're being so underutilized.
Carl and Luke.
Carl and Luke.
Luke. It's biblical. Don't be a heathen. It's a biblical name. It's a name of God.
I'm agnostic, so.
Fair enough. I'm a Jedi, so it's okay.
Yes, and I'm a Sith Lord.
Oh, you know what? I would have guessed that. You have a Sithy type of vibe. We're flirting too much. Please continue.
Hail the Empire.
Oh, where were you when I was your age? Oh, now I'm an old man and I'm just creepy. Please continue. What else you got for me?
Okay. What else do I have? I really don't want there to be a fatal 4-way. You know what I want? You know what? I know it's happening, but you know what I want?
What's that?
I want Finn to come back hard before the Rumble. I want him to come back hard and go straight up to Kevin's face. It's like, I want my champions back.
I do like that. I wish they didn't have all this other stuff built in that they had to go with, because we know what's going to happen. This is kind of predictable, but this is what I see happening. Fatal 4-way, then finally Triple H returns, and then we're going to see Seth and Triple H at Mania, probably Roman and Chris one more time, maybe in another feud, or a triple threat between those three, adding Kevin Owens in. Maybe Finn Balor as well if he does win the Rumble like I thought. That's more than likely. Something combination of that.
The thing is, with Finn winning the Rumble, especially with Goldberg and with Brock there, I'm forgetting names. I don't know why.
It's all right.
With those two there, it seems way too unpredictable. Way out there. You have two mountain men. Like,
they're going to eliminate each other. I think they're going to kill each other. They might stop the Rumble. They might like destroy everybody and then eliminate each other. That's where I see it going. They can't win. Neither one of them can win. That's not good.
I know. I hate it if they do win. If they do win, I'm going to jump off my roof. But it just doesn't seem right, because you built this up so much. You have these two hard-hitting competitors. If they do eliminate each other, I see them, and if they do eliminate each other and Finn wins, I see them eliminating each other at, like, the dead middle.
Yes, I agree. I think one of them is going to open, more than likely Brock. I got a feeling, and he's going to kill like 5 people. And how cool would it be if you just grabbed the mic and just started screaming Goldberg after every elimination? How badass would that be? Eventually,
that would
Goldberg
be
comes
so
out,
cool.
and then they fight for a little while, and then they eliminate each other. Then they have their rematch at WrestleMania. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's what I hope what happens. Mystic, I would love to have you on, because I really enjoy, like, well, I mean, I'm a pervert. I like looking at you on the screen. It's wonderful. But I got a bunch of colors, and I got to get to them, or everyone's going to hate me.
Hell, you should just make me like a co-host at this point.
I can't. It's not good.
Aw.
You would fall in love with me, and then I would have to break your heart. And I don't want to do that to you. Look at all of this. I can't do that to you. You've got your whole life ahead of you. You're pretty. You're smart. I can't. You don't want to co-hosting with me. It'd be the worst mistake of your life. You don't want that. But
come
what's your
on.
rating for tonight?
I give tonight a solid 7. It wasn't a bad pay-per-view, but it had its times that make me go, ugh. I just, everything storyline-wise is going haywire.
But the wrestling was tight, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, you have yourself a great night, and over the top rope you go. Thanks so much. Great call.
Yeah. Copious Women's Champ.
That's right. Copious Women's Champ in the house. Right. Good night.
All right, see ya.
Very nice hearing from Mystic. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, I'm so creepy. God, I'm creepy. I'm going to go from a pretty, pretty woman to an ugly, ugly woman. It's Pittsburgh Boy, live with Dead on Dave. What you got? Pittsburgh Boy, you douche.
What?
You called me, motherfucker. What do you mean, what?
I responded. I responded.
Turn your shit up, numbnuts. I can't hear you.
Is that better?
A little bit. Fucking, you're already aggravating me. I'm going to replace you with Tommy NC in a second. You got like 5 seconds. What do you want?
All right.
Well,
Tommy,
Tommy,
you wait. Tommy, you wait. Tommy, you wait. Pittsburgh, go.
Okay. I just don't understand. Okay. The concept of Charlotte winning this, I have no problem with Charlotte winning if it wasn't for the title. Why should someone become a 4-time champ and the other a 3-time champ within the span of 9 months?
Because they built them both. Now they're the top 2 women in wrestling right now because of those matches, because of that feud. At least that's the idea. So they built these 2. Now one goes to SmackDown, dominates there. One stays on Raw, dominates there. That's why they did it. I have to believe that because nothing else makes sense.
Because my first theory was the fact they did that was because of that Flair last name.
Oh, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Believe that.
It's
No,
so
she's
fucking
torn
weak.
apart.
I'm so tired of that lineage bullshit.
No, she has. No,
And-
listen.
if she wasn't fucking talented, Pitt, you'd have a fucking point.
She
But
is talented.
She's
There's no doubt in
unbelievably
that.
talented. It has nothing to do with Ric Flair's name. Ric Flair's been fired and hired in WWE so many times over the years that shit don't matter. Ric Flair has fucking burned so many bridges in that office. It's probably more of a hindrance to her to have that name than it is a helping hand. Charlotte, I believe, is there because she fucking earns it. It's such a weak,
I don't recall Ric Flair
millennial
having problems with
goddamn excuse. What?
I never recalled Ric Flair ever having problems with them.
Rick, are you fucking... You're gone. Over the top rope you go. Go do some wrestling history. Go do some wrestling history. Yeah, go look it up. Go look it up and call me back and tell me I'm right, all right? Have a good night, dipshit. Stupid. 828, of course, that is Tom. Why are you calling me again, Tommy? Why are you calling me again?
I wanted to tell you something. Two things. Were your ears burning today, by the way?
Something else was burning, but that was because I had a very attractive woman on the show a few minutes ago.
Well, I was talking about you today with one of my friends. I said, after you're done watching the pay-per-view, make sure you tune in to one of the most electrifying wrestling reviewing shows, and that is Dead on Dave Productions. And I mentioned some other people in the community too, but I mostly mentioned you, and I said you have one of the most inspirational shows. And then he shared
not
some information.
inspirational. I'm a fat douche. There's nothing inspirational. Yeah, you do
You're
the
not fat
positive.
anymore.
I'm not positive. I beat people up. I hit on fucking girls that might not be 18. I'm not sure. But I'm not an inspiration. I'm a fat guy wearing fucking elf ears, Tommy. I'm just giving my opinions. I'm nothing more than that. You have the inspiration and positivity fucking handled. I'm going to keep being a doucher.
But the other thing he shared with me was that the fact that CM Punk might be in the Royal Rumble and that Vince McMahon is getting down on his knees and begging...
Zero chance. Let me squash it. He's about to have another UFC fight. I don't know who told you that, but they have no contacts within wrestling. He's having another UFC fight. It's about to happen. It's about to be announced. He will not be in the Royal Rumble. 100% guaranteed.
All right. Okay. I was just curious. And I just want to say I want to give my love to you, Dave. You're a good guy, even though you are a crazy motherfucker sometimes. But you know what?
Tommy
You're my crazy.
Tommy cussed. He called me a motherfucker. Holy shit, that's wonderful.
But you know what? You're my crazy motherfucker, and no one fucks with you. And you're my good buddy. Thank you.
All right, buddy. I appreciate the call. Have a good night.
See you, buddy.
Over the top rope he goes. Let's take another caller. 219. You're live with Dead on Dave. What you got? I'm hearing echo. Good fucking job. Way to blow it. I got rid of a hot girl for this. I totally fucking regret my life choices. Oh my god. All right, I love my Dragon Ball shirt, but god, I look extra tubby in this. I'm working hard to lose weight, and then I look tubbier than normal in this damn shirt. Kind of sucks. All right, let's take another caller. It's Seaman.
What's up, Dave? How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm good, dude. I just wanted to tell you first off that your voicemail message is a little fucked up.
Yes, it is.
You got me on the first one.
I will keep it forever.
Oh, that's great, man. I'm going to be looking forward to calling in every pay-per-view now.
Awesome. What do you got for me, buddy?
I got a couple things. Is that cool?
Yeah, sure. As long as I don't have to talk to Pittsburgh boy again, yeah, I'm a happy guy.
Nah, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
All right. Well, the tag match, I'd have to say, is my personal favorite of the night. I was very ecstatic to see the New Day finally drop the titles. I thought their act was getting a bit stale.
A little bit.
I know you were excited as well. Maybe not as much as I am, but
I'm definitely excited. I mean, I think it's a good opportunity to start telling some more stories, for fuck's sake.
Right. No, I completely agree. The women's match was all right. I kind of drifted in and out of it. It didn't really hold my attention the whole time, but
I'm with you.
the whole Sasha tapping out right before the last 2 seconds was just predictable as fuck.
Little
Like I knew
lame,
it was
too. Like,
coming.
she couldn't hold 2 seconds, so come on.
Yep, it was ridiculous. There's a fine line between doing something momentous and then just having it be overkill or almost pretentious in a way.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of how it came off to me.
I agree with it. I didn't hate the match by any stretch, but I agree. It did have some flaws. Not their best match of the rivalry. I am happy to see I love Charlotte, so I'm happy to see her as champ.
Yeah. Now, I was there. My first Raw ever was the Pittsburgh one where Sasha won the title for the first time. So seeing that finish tonight was just kind of, I don't know, it was disappointing. Being in that building and feeling the fucking emotion in the air was just, it was insane.
Were you there tonight?
No, not tonight. Did you hear that they were selling the fucking tickets? It was like a buy one, get one free deal the past couple days.
No, I didn't hear that. Holy crap.
Yeah, I think it was WrestleZone.com that dropped it, but they were saying that, yeah, the ticket sales were that bad that they were offering them buy one, get one free pretty much.
Never good when they got to start papering stuff.
Yeah.
It's a bad sign. The numbers for pay-per-views haven't been very bad. This was a tough one, though. At this time of year, this event, nobody cares about. I'm not trying to make excuses. I mean, the reality is people didn't want to go see the fucking show at the end of the day.
Right.
But it's Roadblock's a tough sell. It's just nobody gives a shit, even though I do think this card was stacked. I'm surprised you didn't go.
It was more of a money issue. I just got back to working not too long ago and have been splurging on myself, getting a new TV, all sorts of different shit. So it was like,
I hear robbing a bank or selling drugs is a great way to make fast money. I've heard that.
I mean, I could do it, but it sounds like a lot of effort.
It's a lot of effort. I agree. It's
Yeah.
a possible prison. It's probably best if you don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not cut out for prison, man. I'm a little bitch. Like I couldn't take that shit.
I agree, dude. I'm not even. When I was in the army, man, the one thing that I was worried about is I'd ever get captured because, man, no, I ain't getting tortured. Ain't happening, man.
Yeah. Now, anytime I pondered military, it's like I honestly could not do it because fucking torture wise, they'd ruin me, man. I'd give up in like 5 minutes easy.
I'm the guy who barely was able to eat a Carolina Reaper without drinking milk 2 seconds later until a woman challenged
you pussy. Come on.
Now, wait a second. Then a woman challenged me on this show, and we went head-to-head for an hour, and we ate 2 peppers. Now, you called me a pussy. Have you ever had a Carolina Reaper?
I have not, but I actually have a T-shirt from eating some of the hottest wings in the country out at Quaker Steak and Lube.
I'll tell you what. Here's what I want to do. Anybody who calls me a pussy instantly gets on my list. So here's what I'd like you to do. If you accept this challenge, when you get a little bit of money, $10 is all you need. Go on Amazon, get yourself a pack of dried Carolina Reapers. Come on here and take the Dead on Dave challenge, and let's see who the vagina truly is.
Oh, you got it, bro. I'll show you my flaps.
Right. This shit's happening.
Yeah. All right, back to Roadblock. You said earlier about the Shield reunions getting kind of old, and I agree. It's getting ridiculous at this point. Either they need to just fucking put them together for a little bit, or just stop teasing the shit. Like,
yeah, it's enough. I get it. We get it. We all get it. It's a fucking enough. Okay, they were once the Shield. It wasn't even that long ago, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I know. Now, I stopped watching there for a little bit, got back. It was either the week or 2 weeks after the whole Shield breakup initially happened. And I'd watched every Monday, all the pay-per-views, everything, up until about 2 months ago. And they just, something about what's been going on lately has taken me out of it. And I'm a fucking wrestling fan. Like, this is my passion. This is what I love most. Yeah. And if it's enough for me to stop watching, then I think something needs to change. They need to shake up the status quo a little bit.
Well, I agree with you somewhat. I don't like. For me, the product hasn't gotten bad enough to stop watching.
Okay.
When I look at wrestling and I'm trying to be entertained by wrestling or whatever the case may be, I try not to look at it as a hardcore wrestling fan. I hate when people call them. You know what I'm saying? The reason why the kids are having such a good time while they're watching these damn shows and they're still getting invested is because they're not thinking about the bullshit that we're thinking about.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
God,
very
we're
true. That's
questioning
very true.
everything. Questioning shit sucks. That's why when we were kids, we were stupid. We believed in
Yep,
God and
yep.
Bibles and all kinds of snowmen and fucking angels and Santa Claus, Easter bunnies, tooth fairies. We didn't question that shit because we just went with it. And how great was our
Yep.
lives back then?
No, I completely agree, man.
It was amazing.
Wrestling, movies, shit like that, where I'm just sitting the whole time, and as soon as I get the slightest hint of what's going to happen, I'm like, okay, this is what's going to happen, and it kills it right then and there, you know.
'Cause now we're too smart. Now we're too smart. We ask questions like why. The worst question
Yeah,
you
but then when
possibly
something
ask.
good does happen, I feel like it's just as sweet as when like being a kid. You know what I
Very
mean?
true.
Because
you get
like with
surprised.
something that we truly want, like Owens winning the Universal title or even just a world championship in general was something that I've been wanting for a while. And when that happened, dude, I was through the fucking roof. Like
Agreed.
that's the kind of shit that I still come back to wrestling for, is for moments like that. That's what still keeps me hooked.
Few and far between, my friend, but it does still happen. What's your rating for tonight, bud?
I'd have to go 6.5.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Like I said, I'm somewhere between a 6.5 to 7.5. I thought the wrestling was really solid tonight. I was impressed with the wrestling. So, thank you very much for calling, C-Man. I appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Have a good
call.
one.
You too, pal. Take it easy. Matt Rundle, Dave, I'm off to bed. I gotta. Okay, bye. I don't need to say goodnight. I mean, I like you, Matt Rundle, but I don't need to tuck you in. I don't want to tuck people in. The only person I want to tuck in is my daughter because I'm a good dad. Oh, Christ. What did I do to deserve a second fucking call from Douchey McDoucherson? What's up, Pittsburgh?
You told me to go do my research, and I have. I've been proven wrong.
Yes, I know. You know, here's what I'm going to save you some fucking time. Here, check it out. I'm smart. You're stupid. I'm 33. You're like fucking 20. All right? Okay. If I'm telling you something and giving it to you as base, if I'm that adamant, just fucking go with it. Google it later, but don't waste my precious time. Won't you lay it on the line? Can you name that band? No, because you suck. It's Triumph. What do you got for me, Pitt? Come on.
But, okay, wait a minute now. So, wait, you're going to take this guy's challenge, but you won't take my challenge for the game of drink.
No, because for one, you're saying it like a fucking douche nozzle because you heard it on Family Guy, Game of Drink. What an asshole.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you did.
No,
You're being dishonest now. Second, somebody else did it. Your stupid college did. Second, I am not going to fucking be responsible for you going to the hospital and or dying. I will drink you under the table. Your liver will be dead, and I am not going to be... Look, that is stupid of me to do. That is dumb as fuck of me to do. To have a drinking game on my channel? You want me to get shut down, you fucking idiot?
I can get you shut down?
If you die, if something bad happens to you, you don't think I'm responsible?
I would know my limits.
No, you're stupid. And the more alcohol... You fall into lakes. You're dumb as shit.
That was one time. That was one time.
You know how many lakes I've fallen into? 0.
How many?
0 lakes. 0 lakes. I've fallen into 0 lakes. Well, due to alcoholism. A couple due to clumsiness, but 0 due to alcoholism.
But still one time though. It was only one time.
That's 100% more times than me. That's a lot. All right. Now, Jesus Christ, do you have anything of substance? Do you have anything? I'm begging you. Fucking prove everybody wrong. Prove everybody that you're not just you. Give me something.
Okay. I got a good question for you. So since Sheamus and Cesaro are the new tag team champions, I assume that New Day's going to lose to them at the next pay-per-view and with their rematch. Who goes after Sheamus and Cesaro next?
You know who I'd like to see is the Revival. That's what I'd like to see. I think it makes a lot of sense. Can you imagine the matches Cesaro, Sheamus, and the Revival will fucking have? Oh my God. That would be amazing. We could see the Club. I hope not, but it could be. As much as I love the Club, I just don't want to see that. We've seen this matchup already, and I kind of want a new rivalry for the tag team titles. I also think there's a possibility of a New Day getting a new run, going full on fucking Evil Day again, and maybe bringing some more life back into the whole situation.
I would like to know when Enzo and Cass are going to get their title shot and win the titles.
I don't know. That's a good question. They're doing all kinds of weird shit with them. I have no idea.
All right, man. That's all I got.
Thank fucking the Lord for that. Have a good night, Pitt. I mean,
You
actually,
too.
I don't care if you have a good night, but just I'm just saying. I mean, you can have a terrible night, and it won't really affect my sleep. Have a day. We'll see you later. Over to Top Row. Who would pay good money to punch Pittsburgh boy in the face? If anybody needs any fundraising and stuff, and like Pittsburgh wants to be a magnanimous human being, what he should do is auction off one punch to the face. I'd fucking bid on that shit. I'd be like, hells yeah. Well, let's be honest here. I would pilfer more donations, not pilfer. I would try to get more donations out of you so I could bid on the rights to punch Pittsburgh boy right in his suck hole. How good would that be? Fantastic. Let's take another call. 917, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Hey, Dave. I thought this was a okay pay-per-view. What's happened to Rusev, man? This is not what the Rusev from 2014 was supposed to be now.
That's what happened to Rusev. People realize he sucks.
He doesn't suck. The booking has failed him. He's one of the best pure heels on WWE. He's better
I don't agree.
I mean,
I don't see anything good about this guy. I think he doesn't connect well as far as psychologically goes. His moveset is. You want to talk about Roman Reigns having a limited moveset? Jesus Christ, Rusev makes Roman Reigns look like fucking Chris Benoit, not the murderer, the actual wrestler. I'm just saying, it's crazy. Rusev's moveset is ugly as sin. And it doesn't do nothing for me, man. The best part about Rusev is Lana. And it's also the worst part because she shows how bad he is when she constantly, like she did again tonight, overshadows him. And that's not a good thing. It's Mark Marrow and Sable all over again.
I think, what else? It was good seeing Neville tonight. I'm hoping. Yeah. I'm hoping he doesn't overshadow Spanky as a top heel, because I think that Spanky is good for the cruiserweight division, that veteran leadership and whatnot.
Neville is going to be a champion very, very soon.
What do you think of Neville versus Jack Gallagher, one of the big four pay-per-views?
You mean Jack Gallagher? Because us true
I
gentlemen,
said that.
I heard that G. It was not soft enough. You got to soften up that G. You got to be a true gentleman. Soften up that G. Gallagher. What
do you think of him and Neville at one of the big four pay-per-views? Because I think that's where they should go.
There are so many possibilities. You got Neville versus Austin Aries, Neville versus Roderick Strong at some point. I mean, Neville versus Cedric Alexander. Oh, I mean, you just line them up. Neville versus anyone. Give it to me. Give it to me right all over my face, neck, and chest.
Well, I mean, I would hope that Austin and Roderick move on to like the mid-card main event scene. I don't think cruiserweight. I think they're a little bit above the cruiserweight division.
No, certainly not. Certainly not Austin Aries. They would have put him on commentary if he wasn't coming to the cruiserweight division. The fact is, if you put these guys in there, you're making that division important. Neville going down there ups the cruiserweight division to a new level. And if you stack it up with people like Roderick Strong, who probably, honestly, is not going to get over on the main roster. I'm sorry. I just don't see it happening. Austin Aries, who had a hard time getting over at NXT at times. So it's going to be hard for me to believe that he's going to get over it, caught up in a world of bigger men on the main roster. But they can find a great life in the cruiserweight division. I think we could see a lot of great stuff, very reminiscent of the X division within the cruiserweight division. That's what I'm expecting to see, and that is what's going to be successful.
Watching the women's match tonight and watching Lana come out, I'm realizing we have an issue in the women's division. There aren't enough young, hot women in the women's division anymore.
Well, it's not about hot chicks anymore. It's not about brawn
It
panties
is.
matches. It's not, though. They've worked a very long, hard way to get this to be about women's competitors being superstars now and not sex symbols. Now, whether or not you agree with that, that's okay. It's your prerogative. But, you know, look, you got Lana, you got Emelina, you got Eva Marie. Some people think Sasha Banks is the hottest thing on the planet. I don't get that. Same thing with Becky. I think she's cute. Charlotte's really good looking. I think there's enough there if you just want to fap, and you always have Nikki Bella in those ever-disappearing shorts. I mean, come on.
But they're old. Most of them are in their 30s, and they're engaged.
What the fuck does that? Wait a second. What is their age and their marital status? Like, you have a chance. Like, I can masturbate to a fucking... I've masturbated to Betty White in the past couple of months. Yes, I've done it. Successfully.
What appeals about the women's division as sex symbols is their fantasy that...
Nikki
of
Bella...
course, I'm never gonna get
Nikki
with them.
Bella sitting
She's
on
like
my face like an
30-something.
oxygen mask. That appeals to me.
She's 30. She's dating Cena. She's all wifed up almost.
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with her vagina and wonderful boobs? Nothing.
Because sex appeal is supposed to be about the fantasy of a single, young, attractive woman who you know you can't get with.
Fucking
but
says
you want
who?
to.
Says who?
That's what it's always been for
Never.
Centuries.
My whole
for
life.
Centuries.
What single attractive women in famous terms do you fucking even know? Jennifer Lawrence? No, she doesn't. She's been fucked many times. Guarantee it. Beyonce ran through plenty of times. Kim Kardashian? Yeah, well, we know she's had all kinds of dicks up in her. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. That's crazy.
They're all wifed up and getting old, and they're
How old are
they're
you?
not sex
How old
symbols.
are you?
19.
Get the fuck out of here. Go. You know what? You need a cougar. You need a cougar. That's what you're going to... I'm going to find you a cougar. I'm going to find you a 40-year-old sexy woman that's just going to fuck you stupid, and you're going to realize that you're living wrong. What's your rating for tonight?
Solid wrestling. I'll give it a 6.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it. Have yourself a good night.
Peace out.
Good God. Oh, my godness. 575. You're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Oh, yeah, Dead on Dave. I called earlier. I just got one more question, dog. I had to ask you, dog.
One more, dog.
Yo, my bad. Yo, I had to ask, dog. What do you think Asuka's gonna do when she comes up to the main roster? I know it doesn't have to do with the pay-per-view. My bad, son.
No, you're good there, Shizzle. She's gonna eat somebody's heart. That's what I think's gonna happen.
For sure, but
for
sure. But one person on SmackDown, one person on Raw. Who you think she's gonna face?
Let's go with
the first person. You know, of course. Yeah, not counting a jobber, of course, because you know she's gonna face a jobber.
First
too,
feud, I can see being Becky if she goes to SmackDown, and Charlotte if she goes to Raw. Man, whoever she goes with, who's ever the champion on either one.
That's money right there, though, dog.
It is. It's
Shit,
that
right
straight
away.
cash, homie. It's that cheddar, that Skrilla, that cheese, that queso, that Kraft. That goddamn paper, son.
Ooh, Dead on Dave, you hit me with the cheese, dog.
I'm telling you, know what I'm doing. You know what I do. That's schmeckles. The schmeckles.
Oh.
I'm telling you. All right, man. Thanks for the extra
thank
call.
you, dude. Thank you for sure. You throw me over again.
Over the top rope with gusto for show.
Woo!
Good God. We've lost fucking control. We've lost control tonight. I don't know what's going on. We've had issues and people have lost their fucking minds, but in the best possible way. I've had a fantastic night tonight. We gave Mystic, looking good, by the way. Man, I am creepy as fuck. Mystic did a 30 seconds of rage. That was great. We got 3 copious haikus tonight. I mean, we've done all kinds of great stuff. So I think we'll take one more caller. We'll go one more caller because it's a number we haven't taken tonight. So we're going to take one more caller and we can get out of here. 740, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
All right. I didn't even watch the pay-per-view, but I just want to say that I want your fat cock and my loose vagina.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll do that, but I'll probably run through the rest of your family first. Have a good night. Jesus Christ. All right. The troll call was about it for me. So thank you guys very much, and I hope you had a fantastic night tonight, because I have. SF, man, guess what? You're still banned for your fucking stupidity, so there you go. Block again. I'm going to block you're going to have to get a little bit more creative, SF, man. You're learning a lesson. I'm teaching you a life lesson, son. I'm going to teach you some life lesson. You know who else is going to teach you a life lesson? Is Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. That's right. Real Talk has got a fantastic song. Of course, you guys know it. It is Morning Light, and it's found right here each and every day as the theme song to Dead on Dave Productions. Well, Tuesday, my boys and girls, it comes out on SoundCloud for free. That's right, for free. For free. Let's get a nice little message about Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah from The Hound. Let's hear what he has to say.
Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. I guess you could say the summer is over, because Real Talk is starting a musical revolution. With his latest hit Notice Me hitting over 250,000 views, all we can say is that this dude is absolutely unstoppable, shooting one verse after another. I guess we talk in legendary status. You might say he's the second coming of Shakespeare. Just excuse his confidence, but one verse will never be enough for this guy. Follow Real Talk on SoundCloud.com/RealTalk74.
Boom! That's right, and Tuesday, you can get Morning Light for free. For free. That's what I'm talking about. So thank you guys very much, and we will have a fantastic day tomorrow. We'll see you for Monday Night Raw review, and of course, you can find me over at Tommy C's SFTP for Shopping the Point Dead. Make sure you're checking out everybody on the featured channels page on the very front screen. Yeah, all that good stuff. And like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends like all you crazy mofos. Thank you so much for all your calls and your questions tonight. No donations. Oh, maybe we didn't. Thank you very much. It's okay. I forgive you. We'll see you next time. Keep it copious and peace.